is here.
Time for what?
For you to reveal it. We can't keep it to ourselves anymore. They deserve to know.
We've been planning this for a long time. You sure now is the right time?
Yes, Leo, I know it is.
The TikTok you're seeing made $10,000 with a single video without ever showing their real face. It's honestly pretty crazy, but what most people don't know is how easy this is. In this video, I'll show you everything you need to know to start your own TikTok automation business, but most importantly, I'll show you that going viral has literally nothing to do with luck. The TikTok algorithm is a calculated formula, and if you understand it, you can go viral every time you post. All of the gurus out there will tell you to post some random podcast clips and expect them to go viral, which is just not the case. Not to mention, TikTok won't monetize clips like that anymore. I knew there had to be a better way, something that is easily monetizable and not too time-consuming to create. So I went on a mission and locked myself in my room and researched all the faceless niches out there. I searched through everything from Reddit stories, quizzes, would you rather, and some Margot Robbie edits. And then I found it. A 100% monetizable niche pulling millions of views. Perfect. So I researched even more, looking at all the most successful accounts and came up with this 6-step formula these accounts use to scale to hundreds of thousands of followers and millions of views. You don't even need any prior experience. All you gotta do is watch this video all the way to the end and you'll be able to go from not even having an account to being a profitable TikTok automation expert. But here's the thing, for this to work, you gotta follow through with the entire formula and don't skip any steps. Think of it as IKEA furniture. If you skip any parts of the instructions, you won't be able to finish it. This is the exact same thing. So, I guess you've probably scrolled on TikTok and come across one of these motivational speech videos with a bunch of motivational clips in the background. They don't seem like much, but owners of these accounts are actually making absolute bank from these videos. Take this account, for example. They got almost 10 million views on this video.
Only one thing is true. I will be champion one day, I promise.
With TikTok paying $1 per 1,000 views, it likely brought in somewhere around $8,000 to $10,000. And it's literally just an AI voiceover with some background clips. Don't worry about finding these background clips, by the way. Later on in this video, I'll show you how you can get access to these clips for free without spending hours searching for them. But before that, for you to be able to create a viral video, you first need to understand what makes a video go viral. Let me explain it for you. It all starts with you posting a video. The algorithm will then decide whether it's a good or bad video. And the decision comes down to one simple thing. You can imagine the algorithm as a video game with multiple different levels to it. And just like in a video game, you need to get a certain amount of points to get to that next level. It all starts with level 1, where your video gets pushed to 200 people, meaning 200 views. The algorithm will then check how many points your video got on this level. Think of it like this. Different types of engagements give a certain amount of points. If the video gets enough points from those 200 views, it'll reach level 2. If it doesn't, it won't get shown to more people. You might have heard people talking about the 200 view jail, basically that your videos are stuck on 200 views. This is the reason that happens to so many people. Their videos simply didn't get enough points to reach the next level. So if you ever think you're shadow banned because you get no more than 200 views, it's not true. Your video simply didn't perform well enough. Anyway, at level 2, the video will get pushed to 1,000 views, but here it'll need even more points to get to level 3. This process will then repeat itself until the video doesn't get enough points to get to the next level. Basically, you win the game by getting as many people as possible to engage with your video, as much as possible. Because remember, if someone rewatches your whole video, you get tons of points. This is exactly what I'll show you in this video, the secret tricks to get maximum engagement on your posts. And in the end, I'll show you the single hack all the biggest accounts are using to literally skyrocket their engagement. Now, before we get into the actual tutorial, there's a big problem you need to know about. TikTok actually only monetizes accounts based in a few specific countries like the US and UK. And if you're not from there, as of now, you won't be able to make any money from your videos. Or at least that's what many people think. Recently, I stumbled across this website that helps people get monetized no matter the circumstances. Basically, they found a way to create accounts based in countries like, let's say, the UK, meaning they can get monetized from anywhere in the world. But not only that, normally you'd have to reach 10,000 followers before you can make any money from your videos. But recently, they've added these pre-monetized accounts that already have 10,000 organically grown followers, meaning you can make money from your first post. At first, I didn't believe it, so I used my cringe AI creator clout to get them to send me an account, and it actually worked out. It might also be worth to mention that all people that order an account get a warranty, meaning that if anything happens, they give you a new account for free. So, if you want to save yourself some time and make money right away from your first post, this might be a good option. I'll leave a link to it in the description if you want to check it out, and use my code HowToAI if you want to help support me and get a little surprise at the same time. Anyway, now that we understand the algorithm and have our account ready, let's create the actual video. So, the first step of the formula is to set up your profile. The goal here is not only to make it visually appealing, but also to make it show up when people search for keywords related to your niche. For this to happen, your profile needs to have these 3 things. First, you need to come up with a name, which I usually just use ChatGPT for. So I'll write that I'm about to start a TikTok account in the motivation niche and that I want 10 name suggestions. Then you want to just take the one you like best and have that as your username. You'll also have the option to choose a nickname, and here you want to add some keywords that are relevant to your niche. This doesn't make the biggest difference, it just helps TikTok categorize your account a bit more. So I'll write my name and add something like money and motivation. This way your account will be shown when people are searching for those keywords. Next, you want to add a bio. Keep this short and sweet and packed with keywords. Something like this. Lastly, you need a profile picture that sends the right signals, something that will make people actually want to click on it. Unless you're some kind of graphic designer, I'd recommend you do this with AI. So what you want to do is head over to ChatGPT and ask it to generate a design idea for a TikTok account followed by your niche. Hit generate and it'll give you a detailed design idea. But since we can't use this in an image generator, you want to ask ChatGPT to turn the response into a text prompt. Next, we're going to generate the prompt in an AI image generator. I'll be using Leonardo.ai, but you can really go with whatever software you like. Leonardo is free and works great, so why not? Also, just as a reminder, for all the tools I mentioned throughout the video, they're actually linked in the description so you can access them easily. Once you're in Leonardo, click on Image Creation and paste the prompt into this box right here. Before you hit Generate, you want to click on this button that says Presets in the top right. Here you can choose from a bunch of styles Leonardo will create your image in depending on which one you choose. For profile pictures, I've noticed that the graphic design preset gives some really good results, but it depends on what style you want to go for. Anyway, once you've selected a preset, you want to hit Generate. Take a look at the result and download your favorite one. Then all you gotta do is upload it to your profile in TikTok. Also, if you want to use a real picture, you can do that too. Like a picture of a Bugatti or Lamborghini, as long as it makes sense. Anyways, so now our profile is ready, and it's time we get into the actual video creation. It all starts with the script. This is without a doubt the most important part of the entire formula. A bad script equals bad performance. Because if the script doesn't provide any value, there's really no reason for the viewer to engage with it, which will lead to the video flopping. A short-form script can really be divided into 3 parts. First, we have the hook. This is the first 3 to 5 seconds of the video, and they are what will determine the video's performance. If people scroll past during the hook, there's no way it'll go viral. In the hook, you want to give the viewer a hint of the value they'll receive by watching the video, but still not reveal it all the way. Let me give you an example.
This is unlimited money, and the next person to buy a Peaceful bar at my local Walmart, we're gonna kidnap and give this money to.
See how he gave a little teaser of what the video will be about, but still left us with so many questions? Like, why is he giving away all that money? Who's gonna get it? And how much even is that? By the way, that video ended up getting 250 million views. Here's another one.
This is me about to find out if I broke the world record for the largest pizza ever created.
Same thing. Get the viewer so interested that they want to watch the rest of the video. The second part is the main part. This is 90% of the script where you reveal the answers the viewer had from the hook. Just don't reveal it too quickly, then they'll just scroll past it. Last part is the CTA. Here you want to encourage the viewer to engage with your video even further. And you can't just write "follow for more" like most boring pages do. The only difference it'll make is that the viewer will skip past the video as soon as they start hearing it, lowering your average view duration, which is, if you remember, super important. You want to give them value with the CTA. This could be that you ask them to comment a specific word and you'll give them some kind of gift or secret guide back. I'll show you how to do this later. Okay, so writing the script. There are 2 ways you can go about it. You can either sit down and do it yourself, but since you probably have no idea what you're doing, I'd recommend you go with the second option, using AI. I know, you've probably heard people say,
Bro, AI sucks at writing good scripts.
Which is partly true. But for shorter scripts, there are some ways to still get good results with AI. Sure, if you use some garbage prompt in ChatGPT, it won't turn out very well. But if you just know what softwares and prompts to use, you can actually get some solid results, especially after doing some editing and adding our own touch to it. And a pro tip, don't use ChatGPT for this since it tends to sound kind of robotic. Instead, I did some heavy research and came across this website called DubDub. It's basically ChatGPT but programmed to be able to write scripts. I tried it out a couple of times and the results actually turned out really good. So head over to DubDub and sign up for an account. Next, you'll want to see all the features they have, but you want to click on the one that says AI transcription. So normally you'd write a script and then use a voiceover software like 11 Labs. This tool combines those two parts into one. The AI has actually been trained specifically so that it's able to write engaging scripts. And as the script's done, it also has a built-in text-to-speech software, turning the script into a voiceover without having to switch a bunch of tabs. So what you want to do is click on Ask AI to Write. Now hover over the tab that says TikTok and hit Video Script. Basically anything written in this box, DubDub will turn into a script. So I've actually already prepared a prompt for this that I'll leave in the description if you want to use the same one as me. But to explain the prompt, we're starting off by telling it what the script will be about, which in this case is a motivational speech about health and finance. Then we're telling it what effect it should have on the viewer, as shown here. Lastly, we're adding that we only want the actual script and no instructions. This is very important, otherwise DubDub will go rogue. Once you have your prompt ready, hit generate and it'll write the entire thing for you. After reading it through a couple of times, I think it looks really good. But remember the last of the 3 pillars, CTA. To actually make the video go viral, we need to get the viewer to engage with the video. And right now, there's really nothing encouraging the viewer to either like, comment, or share the video. And this is where the CTA comes in. We need to tell the viewer how to engage. And no, please like this video won't get the job done, because why would they? We need to give the viewer something in return so that they actually want to engage. I'm sure you've come across a video before where you're being told to comment a specific word and they'll send you some kind of free product. This is exactly what you want to do. You're offering something they want, and all they got to do is leave a comment. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Now you're probably wondering what the hell you're going to give them, but don't worry. I'll show you how to create a digital product tailored for this niche for free later on in this video. Doesn't take long at all. So what we want to do is ask the viewer to comment a specific word. I'll go with something like this. Comment success and I will send you a free guide on how to shift your mindset in the next 30 days. Congrats, so you made it through the script writing part. We're making progress. Let's take a little coffee break. Also, before we move on, if you've made it so far, I actually give away a free spot in my private mentoring community that costs $80 per month to a random viewer that comments me on this video and just sends me a screenshot of their comment to me on Discord and direct messages. You can find my profile in the top of the public community linked in the description. Then just press on my profile and send a message in this little box right here. The link to the community is in the description. Now, finally, let's move on to the voiceover. As I mentioned earlier, DubDub actually has a built-in text-to-speech software that makes things a lot easier. So if you look in the top left corner, you'll see this box where you can choose the voice you want to use. Click on More Voiceovers and find one you like. As you can see, they have tons of different voices. So whatever type of video or niche you're in, you can just find a unique one from here. I think I'll go with some darker male voice, since that's what all the viral accounts in this niche are using. After looking around for a bit, I found this voice that I think will get the job done. You can use the same one, but once you've found one you want to use, click Confirm and then hit Export in the top right corner. Of course, always make sure to listen to it so there's no mistakes. I don't know why, but sometimes AI skips parts or makes small mistakes. So now that we have the voiceover ready, let's find some visuals. In all the viral examples I showed you earlier, they're using these clips of workouts, cars, yachts, and all sorts of luxuries as visuals. And these are a real pain in the ass to find, I'm not gonna lie to you. The best way is pretty much to search for whatever clips you're looking for on TikTok one by one. I know, it's a bit annoying and time-consuming, but yeah. So I'll just get back to you once I have enough clips. Sometimes I just miss the good old days, you know? The days when Horace always came up with a solution in these kinds of situations. He just disappeared out of nowhere.
6 months ago, Horace the TikTok wizard was reported missing. The police still haven't found a trace of him, and his disappearance is still under investigation.
I heard he's working on a new viral strategy.
Rumor says he has been looks-maxing and is now rizzing up Livy Dunn.
Ladies and gentlemen, our sources tell Horace has officially passed away. Rest in peace. Our thoughts go to his friends and family.
It's been a while.
Horace, where have you been?
You won't get rid of me that easily. I've spent my last months on this earth doing what had to be done.
I don't understand.
I've been working from sunrise to dawn on a solution. A solution for the problem you and thousands of others are facing.
What solution?
I've used all my power and wisdom into collecting thousands of visuals that I have placed in a folder.
But where can I find it?
The value of it is immense, so I had to place it somewhere safe. Somewhere only the right people can access it. And I couldn't think of a better place than the free community of yours.
So, all I gotta do is look inside the free community and I'll find it?
Yes, Leo, that's correct. And I want all your viewers to see the hard work I've put into this. So I'll leave a link to it in the description.
Thanks, Horace.
Always a pleasure, Leo. Someday in the future, we might see each other again.
So I've actually checked the thing Horace has been working on, and it's pretty insane. He's collected thousands of viral clips of workouts, yachts, houses, and tons of other stuff. It's all collected in this Google Drive folder. The way it works is that the clips are divided into a bunch of different folders. So let's say you're looking for a workout clip like this one. Just click on the folder that says workout and you'll find pretty much every viral workout video out there. So if you want to save yourself some time and want access to this folder, you'll find it inside of my community. It costs $0 to join, so if you want to check it out, I'll just leave a link to it in the description. Once you've accessed the folder, you want to start collecting assets for the video. I found that the clips that tend to perform best are the ones of workouts and luxuries, so I'll just download a couple of clips from each folder until I have enough of them to cover the entire video, and then we can get right into the editing. The editing is probably the easiest part. There's really not a lot to do except putting the visuals and the voiceover together. I'll use CapCut since I don't want to spend a bunch of money on some expensive editing software, but you can use whatever software you like. You also don't need any advanced features for this, so CapCut will do. First thing you want to do is obviously to create a new project. Then you want to click on Import and start uploading the visuals and the voiceover. Start off by dragging the voiceover to the timeline. Now all you got to do is start adding the visuals one by one. Just like the viral video I showed you earlier, I'll start off by adding a workout clip. Now trim it down to around 3 to 5 seconds. You don't want it to show any longer than that. People's attention spans these days is literally terrible, so if you keep the same clip on for too long, people will scroll past it and it'll kill the retention. Also, you might notice some of the clips in the Drive folder will have some kind of song or sound to it, which you don't want. So to remove this, you want to right-click on the clip and hit Extract Audio. This will separate the audio from the clip and you'll just be able to delete it. Now you just want to repeat this exact process till you've added enough visuals to cover the entire voiceover. I don't want to make this video too long, so I'll just speed this part up. As you can see, I've added all the visuals and I think it turned out really good. But there's still a couple of things we can add to make it even more engaging. First, we need to add some captions. I promise you, you can't find a viral video without it. It's literally so easy to add, yet it adds so much retention. I don't know exactly how many, but a ton of people even watch TikTok without volume. So if there's no text, I can guarantee you they'll skip. Also, it's an opportunity to brand your account. You can use your caption style to separate your account from others in your niche. To add these, you want to click on Caption, and at the top left, hit Generate. CapCut will then auto-transcribe the entire video and generate captions. However, the standard template looks terrible, so we need to spice them up a bit. You can do this by clicking on Templates and you'll have hundreds of styles to choose from. I've noticed that quicker styles that show 1 or 2 words at a time tend to perform a lot better on short-form platforms. This one, for example. Once you found one, click on it and it'll automatically be added to all the captions. This is a personal preference, but I'm not a huge fan of white captions. I think it blends into the video too much. So to make any changes, click on Basic and you'll be able to edit it. Set the color to yellow instead of white to make it pop out a bit more. It's always good to make a custom one for yourself. That way people will immediately know it's your video and stop scrolling. But something is still missing. The visuals look great, but we can still make it even better by adding some music. Since neither you or I have a clue on what music to use, we'll use AI for this. So what you want to do is head over to ChatGPT and ask it to suggest a music track for a TikTok in the motivation niche. Now hit generate and look at the suggestions. Copy one of them and head over to Pixabay and paste it into this box. Set it to music and press enter. You'll then get a bunch of songs in that niche, so just download one of them and add it to the project in CapCut. I'm not going to recommend you a specific song since it really depends on the video topic and the vibe you want to portray. Anyways, once you found one, upload the song and add it to the timeline. Just be careful here and don't make it too loud or people will leave comments like,
Thanks, Leo. I'm literally deaf after watching that video.
I usually set it to around -20. And finally, we can export the video. It's important you set the frames per second to 60 and the resolution to 1080 to maximize the quality. Now hit download and...
Success is not a matter of chance. It is a result of choice. In the realm of finances, every dollar you earn is a stepping stone towards your future. Invest wisely, save diligently. Understand that wealth is built over time, not overnight. Your financial freedom begins with a single decision to be responsible.
Hold on though. Before posting the video, there's one more thing left to do. Remember how we told the viewer to comment success and we'd send them a guide on how to shift their mindset? It might sound difficult, but it's actually super easy to create a product like this. 3 years ago, this would have taken days to create. But if you know just how to use AI, it can be done in literally less than a minute. So what you want to do is head over to ChatGPT and paste in this exact prompt that I've prepared. I'll leave it in the description if you want to use the same one. This prompt is telling ChatGPT to create a step-by-step guide on how someone can shift from having a poor mindset into a success mindset by using various psychological methods. Generate it and you'll end up with something like this. It's really well explained and professional looking. Now you just want to copy the entire thing and paste it into a Google Doc. Every time someone comments the word you told them to, you want to send them a DM with the link to this document. I know, this might take some time to do, but there's actually a website that automates this for TikTok. So if you want me to make a video on that, let me know in the comments. And yeah, now you just want to stick to a consistent posting schedule. Too many people expect to see success on their first video, which is just not how the algorithm works. You need to give it some time to pick up on your videos and you'll start to see the views